don't? Oh, that's sweet of you, darling. What, darling? Oh, yes, darling. Of course, darling. In show business, everybody calls everybody darling.
Oh.
What, darling? No, I was just talking to a friend. Well, you don't know him, Paul. He's a very old friend. And Paul is the most extraordinary thing, but he would be absolutely marvelous as the king.
She wants him to play the king.
The terrible part is His Majesty would be superb.
He is pretty, yes. I have every confidence in your enthusiasm, but why didn't you suggest him before? He wasn't available.
Now, Mr. Hunt, you see how serious this is. How important it is that something should be done at once.
No, I've got too much at stake. Freda must make her own decision. What's that, Freda?
I said we'll come in tonight. And call Anna for me, will you, darling? Tell her to prepare the guest room. Well, I'm only being hospitable. And then, Paul, be at my house at 10 in the morning. Please do. What? Well, yes, I know tomorrow isn't Monday. Well, I can't talk about it over the phone. You haven't? Well, not now, darling, please. That's right. In the morning at 10. Goodbye. He stayed home all evening.
Why?
He said he didn't want to take the chance of falling in love with someone else.
Obviously, no gambler.
Darling, we've got to pack and drive to Beverly Hills. And we'd better get started before we...
Before we what?
Before we forget a lot of things that simply have to be remembered.
For instance?
For instance, a 3-hour drive to Beverly Hills.
A drive to Beverly Hills was not exactly what I had planned.
Darling, will you get packed?
Certainly, Your Majesty.
Oh, so that's it.
Could we perhaps pay it a visit?
Now? Oh, but there'll be nothing to see except some empty stages and the night watchman.
I have always liked fashionable resorts out of season.
All right. There is something I'd like to show you. It's that.
Hello, Miss Barlow.
Hello, Lucky. Will you turn the lights on, please?
Sure thing. You want them all on, Miss Barlow?
Every last one. Come on, I want to really show you something. Now, you wait right here. All right. Ready?
Ready?
Andiamo.
Well. What a coincidence.
Isn't it?
What happened to those wonderful people from Texas?
Oh, they struck oil. They always do.
Miss Barlow,
Yes?
this whole thing is what we call in America a setup.
Yes.
You have plans.
Yes.
You have done this before.
Oh, yes.
And always with great success.
Yes.
And sometimes not very often. Sometimes a failure.
Yes.
Tonight, you will have no failure. I am what you call not hard to get. You have suspected this?
Yes.
It is incredible, my darling, that one man could be so happy and at the same time so hungry.
Me too. Now, we have to find a name for you.
I have a name.
Oh, well, Imperium's fine, but, we have to get a first name.
But I also have a first name, Alexei.
I know. Alexei de Gabble de Goo de